Alright. What's going on, y'all? Shooting this video, it's late at night. Early in the morning, really. It's about almost 2. Something that's come to my attention that I wanted to kind of get out there in case you weren't aware is that this has to do with Virginia and some of the things going on. I saw an article and on the website as well. It was made aware to me, so I will post the links in the description box so you will see it. But the United Nations is advertising for job opportunities for disarmament and demobilization officers. We know what that means. I mean, troops, basically. And there's also an article that has been written about it since then. And I just found out about this last night, actually, late last night, and had to go to work this morning and work all day. So I'm now getting this out. But I wanted to let y'all know about that. I'll roll in a little bit of some of the, if I can, if it'll let me. If you see it, then it worked. But the job application, requirements and what the job entails, basically. And there's quite a bit to it. And really the only requirement for being hired to do this is that you're English speaking. So this is in response to the sheriffs and the National Guard of Virginia excuse me, standing down basically and not wanting to comply with the new laws that may go into effect in Virginia about gun confiscation and bans. So, I hope that, our, for sure that, our law enforcement and our military, they stand by their oaths and keep their oaths and be oath keepers to that. And so far, a lot of them seem to be doing that, and that's a good thing. And I hope that they stand by the side of anyone where they're trying to take away the constitutional rights, these people that have been swore to defend and uphold and of our Constitution. Excuse me, dang. So that's kind of what the deal is that, so they're looking for UN, basically. Troops is what it comes down to on American soil to confiscate your firearms and to disarm and demobilize. Demobilize any of that militia that has been being formed in Virginia. It used to be that militias were in state constitutions. It was here in Oklahoma. Anybody between the ages of 16 and 70 were part of the. You can still find it online in Oklahoma. 16 and 70, I believe it's 16 and 70 were considered a state militia if need be, and you volunteered to do it. But then, I think with the Oklahoma City bombing and stuff like that, militia got a bad name, because those guys were part of a militia, kind of deal, and we won't go into all that detail of that stuff because this is focusing on them hiring. This is You know, this was posted, this hiring of these UN officers was posted the day after Christmas. And I guess they have an office in New York or something like that. And, you know, New York and Washington and all that stuff right there by Virginia. So it's something to think about and something to be aware of. I'm sure Real World Prepper and Zombie Farmer and John over there at Alpha Charlie Concepts will go into further details of this stuff, because they seem to be pretty much on the game about things coming out and having firsthand, you know, good information, you know, and accurate information. So pay attention to those guys, Real World Prepper, Zombie Farmer, and Alpha Charlie Concepts here on YouTube. So, but yeah, so UN troops, you know, and UN officers, you know, and, you know, I know that we already have, you know, United Nations here and things like that, but we do not need or want any outside influence, you know, doing this instead, because our own law enforcement and National Guard stuff will stand down on and will not carry out unconstitutional orders. So they're going to bring in outside sources or hire people who are willing to do it. You know, a lot of us will say, bring it on. You know, I really hope it doesn't come down to that. Nobody wants, you know, any armed conflict whatsoever, but we will not, you know, as freedom-loving Americans, law-abiding citizens, will not follow those unconstitutional laws. We've already had enough infringements on our liberties as it is over the years and decades, slowly eroding away. But you have people who want to just sweep in and just come in and do things. And that's not what this country's about. This country's about freedom. And it's a republic. I'm sick and tired of hearing this. The United States is a democracy. It is not a democracy. It is a republic, and it must stay that way. But yes, something to be aware of. I just wanted to make a quick video that, like I said, I'll put the links in the description, that they're looking for UN officers, disarmament and demobilization. So, and like I said, Real World Prepper, Zombie Farmer, and Alpha Charlie Concepts are really good go-to sources for information here on YouTube. I'll even put their links down below, that way you can go to them. If you're not already subscribed to them, please do. And you'll probably see further updates about that stuff. I know that Zombie Farmer and Real World Prepper are going to go to Virginia, going to be there at the rally on the 20th of this month, I believe, is when it is. So they'll do some video from that and things like that. But I'm sure in the next coming weeks, all three of those guys will be talking quite a bit about this stuff off and on. So just keep an eye out for them and all that. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm rattling, so I'll get out of here and let you know. But like I said, I'll put the links down below, and go find out for yourself and keep paying attention. I mean, this is our freedoms we're talking about. You know, one state, it's going to be another state. Like I said before in another video, all our fight is going to be at the state level, generally. That's what's going to happen. So it could happen anywhere. And I know that other states have been having little flare-ups about the same kind of talk, you know. I think Florida is one of them. There's another state that just hasn't got the traction and the stuff like that Virginia has made really, you know, so has made it really, has been brought to the forefront a lot. So we'll see. Just keep watching, keep vigilant, you know, keep your powder dry, you know, because it could happen. All right, guys, Keep it heavy.